Hi, I'm Caroline Holke, and today I want to talk with you about how to leverage your belief in order to achieve your goal. What is between you and your goal today? Right now, you've got a goal that you want to learn how to drink less. You want to be someone who doesn't feel like they've been overserved the night before. You've tried some things that don't seem to be working. Maybe it's the rules, like I'm only going to have two or only drink on the weekends or whatever it is. But whatever it is, it doesn't seem to be working for you. Why is that? The reason typically is because what's standing in your way is fear and doubt. And it shows up in a bunch of different ways. It shows up with these thoughts of, well, I don't know how to do it. Maybe what I'm doing right now isn't working. What if I'm wrong about this? Maybe I shouldn't be doing this to begin with. What are people going to think? What if I can't do it? What if I fail? What if I've told all these people and I end up failing? These questions show up in your brain as doubt and fear. And what happens is it pulls you back to current state. It's like a rubber band. Like you can do it for a little while and then revert back to current behavior. It's like the devil you know, right? And this is so important in achieving any sort of change because any sort of change requires an identity shift. What this looks like will be different for everybody, but you need to let go. There's a process of letting go of the current identity. I am someone who drinks red wine. I do shots of tequila, whatever it is. In order to achieve meaningful change, there is a process of letting go part of that identity. How do we get around this? First and foremost, commit to the belief that it will happen. Now, I like to use this example of potty training. For those of us who are parents, we remember that phase of our children's lives. It's not fun. I don't think anybody thinks it's fun. It's frustrating. It's messy. It's whatever. But we know it's going to happen. We know that that kid is not going to be 16 years old and still wearing a diaper. So we continue to do what needs to be done in order to support the child, in order to see that goal through. What would be different for you if you knew that you could be a person that could drink less? How would you show up differently? What would be different for your experience? Second thing is pack strategically. What I mean by that is whenever we are trying to achieve something new, we typically look at the past to determine how we can move forward. And we end up with a lot of baggage that we don't need, right? What I want to suggest is let's pack strategically. So if there is an example from your past where you've achieved change, use that to help move you forward. Maybe you've quit smoking, you've lost weight, whatever that is, use that as an example to move forward. Don't overpack. Don't bring forward all the examples of how you've been overserved, how you keep failing, all that, all those stories. Leave that behind. Pack strategically. Third thing is doubt the doubt before you doubt the goal. Okay, there's a reason why you've chosen to make these changes in your life. And those doubts are going to come up. Those questions are going to come up for sure. That's just your primitive brain trying to keep you safe. But your prefrontal cortex, the executive part of your brain, has made a decision. It wants to see change. And so it makes sense that you're going to want to doubt it. And you just have to remind that part of your primitive brain that you need to, that thank you, but no, we're going to move forward. So think to yourself, what doubts come up for you regularly? What feeling do you experience when you doubt your ability? What's hard about thinking and feeling these things? And what if you didn't believe these things at all? What if you're like that parent who is potty training the kid? You know it's going to happen. How are things going to be different for you? I want you to think about this. If we have a goal to drink less, if you have a thought, I'm going to do whatever it takes to reach this goal, you're going to feel committed. You're going to show up. The actions are going to show up as allowing your urges, be willing to learn, do all of the work, journal daily, get coached, remind myself that I can handle any emotion. The net result is you reach your goal. Contrast that with, again, it's the same goal, but you have a different thought. I don't think I can do this. Now, all of a sudden, you're feeling discouraged. When we feel discouraged, we might as well drink. Tell myself as might as well. There's a lot of negative self-talk. You ruminate about the times that you failed. And the result is I don't do it. What's so important here is how impactful that thinking is. That's at the root of everything. So if you knew with 100% certainty that you could manage your fears, what would be different for you? And my challenge to you, what I want to offer is, why wouldn't you believe in yourself? You're going to enjoy the journey so much more. You're much more likely to get up when you fall and keep moving forward. So why wouldn't you? So that's what I have for you today. I hope that's helpful. And I would love to answer any questions or give you any support that I can along the way. Take care.